WWE 2K25, and we are playing the island mode.
Fans, we are all reeling and trying to make sense of this groundbreaking announcement made earlier today by Roman Reigns. So let's take a look at what Roman had to say to the WWE Universe.
The whole world knows there's only one tribal chief.
That's right.
But there is a vacancy on the island of relevancy. Wise man.
Yes, my tribal chief.
Give him the details.
Yes, my tribal chief. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest day of your life. Your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, is inviting you to the island of relevancy for a competition like no other before and none that will ever happen again. You have the opportunity to outlast all the other competitors. You have the chance to acknowledge your tribal chief, to worship your tribal chief, to respect your tribal chief by stepping up against all others and winning this competition on the island of relevancy, because the winner will be granted a WWE contract.
I've done all of this for you. Don't let me down.
Yes, my tribal
I
chief.
personally have so many questions. I mean, the island of relevancy, who are we going to see compete there? Who will win Roman's challenge and clinch a WWE contract? Heck, what am I doing here? I'm going to the island.
Welcome to the My Superstar Builder. Create your My Superstar to take the awe-inducing spectacle that is the island. We'll do it, backgrounds. Athlete. So find South have strikers, the technicians, powerhouse, the high flyers, and giants. I think I'm gonna go with technician. Heavyweight. So we gotta start by. Oh shit, never mind. I ain't got no VC to spin. So I'm gonna start off at the 74. Oh, no, they don't even have my hairstyle in here. That's gay. Trophy unlocked. Another trophy unlocked. Well, lost internet connection. Let's try that again. So since my internet's being shit, let's go ahead and do the show.
Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover, hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how,
I
Corey.
love that first
This is
we did
how
that really
bad
well.
Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story.
What the? It can't be.
It is!
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
Cena's got Roman up. Attitude adjustment.
Down goes Reigns.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa is through the announce
The
table.
already announced table. Here comes
guys,
the final boss.
You gotta be kidding me!
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from
Mama
WrestleMania
Rose
over
weight
a
belt.
decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Rock bottom.
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock
He's got the
taking
Mama
on
Rose
the
weight belt.
Mama Rose weight belt, and he's going to use it against Cody.
The Shield thing.
What?
No way. No way. Guys,
What is going on here?
A beaten and battered Seth Rollins. And yeah, dumbasses like me when this match happened. John Moxley
We know
just want
that
to show
music
up.
all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins. And a Superman punch.
Superman
by
punch
Reigns
taking off
intercepts
Seth.
Rollins is out here in the old Shield gear.
Okay. Rock's about to whip Cody Rhodes. The Dawn. We all know what that means.
Now what? Undertaker's in the ring.
The Undertaker.
the great one face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Oh.
Undertaker with the Rock.
Choke slam on the crown bottom.
Undertaker's back in WrestleMania.
Or crown logo.
Unreal.
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
Justice.
Roman has never forgotten and has never forgiven.
Roman Reigns setting up.
Roman's looking to keep
for
the title
spear.
reign
Put
alive.
Cody away.
No! Cody Rhodes.
Cody catches Roman.
Crossroads.
Crossroads.
A second
Another
crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
And a third and final crossroads. That time on a chair.
The story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night
Here
that
is your winner,
but
in
anyone
the
who knows
new,
us knows that it's going to take more
undisputed,
than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
The Bloodline Dynasty.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The Bloodline has all the damn gold!
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and my Via families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling.
I remember watching the WrestleMania 40 kickoff show, and they showed this whole Bloodline family tree.
And Amatua Anai Anawai,
I had to watch a video on the whole Bloodline family tree to understand it.
The Wild Samoans created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage, and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one Bloodline dynasty.
Thank you. That was a great introduction. I can't lie. The Bloodline Dynasty, a 2K Showcase production. We honor the Anoa'i family, Fatu, We honor the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families for their years of excellence and showcase. Winning makes you an honorary Us, but completing objectives proves you're really the one. Earn match rewards for victory, while objective rewards are granted by completing every challenge presented in the match. A real wise man leaves no business unfinished. and showcases true mastery. Let's get started with Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, King of the Ring from 1993, June the 13th. Let's go.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anawai, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course, his devastating banzai drop. A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. You know, that fool jumped in a pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the top, the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993. Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9, Yokozuna entered the ring totally focused on the task at hand. And on that night, he not only got revenge...
Okay, Paul. I love you, Paul Heyman, but I want to play the game instead of this. Watching this.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the champion from Polynesia.
I love this third camera.
Weighing
Third person perspective.
50 pounds, Yokozuna.
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds. Bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this match will go much longer. Yokozuna will...
Listen to this! What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion!
Oh, man.
Coming down the aisle with his manager, the mouth of
Here
the
comes
South
a real
Champion,
American
from
and
Venice
Hulk
Beach,
Hogan.
California, weighing in 302 pounds, the WWE Champion.
Well, you hurt my friend, then you hurt my pride.
You can feel this facility shake, literally moving. The rafters shaking with the
I am
ovation of the WWE Champion Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan
I fight for the
thrives on these
rights
people.
of
He
all
thrives on the
men.
Hulksters, the little
I am
Hulksters.
a
This is
real
what keeps this man
Arabian.
going. Hulk
Fight for what's right.
You can see it in
Fight
everyone's
for
eyes.
what's
They all
right.
want this championship.
Yokozuna, Hulk Hogan. I think it was pretty good.
Michael Cole.
Objective checklist.
Alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and
Hogan
wipe
size.
Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge.
Carrie, I ain't reading all that. I played 2K25. I
on
know all this.
behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Hulk Hogan, a five-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE champion coming out of WrestleMania.
Hold on. Gotta restart this shit.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion. No escape from these punches.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There is no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring. An overbearing assault on Hogan now.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked.
Yokozuna sends to the top.
Oh yeah, Yokozuna gonna go crazy.
All the way down
Or not.
the floor.
I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that.
Bombastic claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen.
Hogan has claimed in interviews that he will slam Yokozuna's carcass straight through the ring so hard that it will cause a worldwide earthquake.
Meanwhile, Yokozuna has kept his comments brief. saying, quote, Hulkamania will die.
Yeah, Hulkamania busted open.
We'll see which man's predictions come to fruition as this match rolls on. We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan is...
Oh, no. Bear Hogan. This is not good for the Hulks.
And the ref provided a bit of safety here. Oh. Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Just look at the man's track record at major events. He made his premium event debut with a quick win at Survivor Series, won the Royal Rumble in dominant fashion, and then captured the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania. But that momentum ground to a halt after Mr. Fuji's ill-timed challenge ended Yokozuna's title reign after mere minutes. Yokozuna needs to get back on top with a win here tonight.
Yoko now.
The belly suplex.
Belly slam.
That's got to be the end
Jimmy
of
Hart.
Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's
Hulk-
not
Hulk-
done
Hulk
yet.
it up.
Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years? These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes.
Big boot. But he's
I can't believe Yokozuna's
still
still standing. Hogan continuing to pour on the offense.
A second big boot.
But Yoko still on his feet. Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
Commentary for the game, like back in the 90s, I forgot.
That boot, Yoko staggering, and he's down.
But at least make it more accurate.
Drop the
Like
leg,
Michael Cole,
Hogan.
Corey
Drop
Graves,
the
and
leg.
Byron Saxton doing.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
Mr.
What?
Fuji.
Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Good help.
What a brick wall running into you. Momentum is really on Yokozuna's side.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it. Yokozuna,
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. Almost beat the champ.
everyone thought that was 3.
Hulk Hogan about to Hulk Hogan up again. All right.
And now placed in the... in full control. Hope the ropes hold up. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
WWF champion.
Almost had a new champion.
That was a matter of a fraction of a second.
And absolutely no idea how that didn't work out in Yokozuna's favor. You could tell he's shocked too.
Makes sense.
Dragging his opponent out of the corner with a thunderous
Headbutt.
from Yoko. It is only going to get worse for the opponent of Yokozuna. From the middle row.
A second bonsai drop. Who's WWF champion?
And Yokozuna is once again champion. Oh, I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper over in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE champion.
Here in the heartland of America, the heart of Hulkamania has just stopped.
Oh my Lord.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos, or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Alpha himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
The Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team. The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine. Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Alpha, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the Wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994.
Sorry, Paul Heyman, but I'm only going to watch some of the...
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery. Tag team match set for
the Head Shrinkers.
On the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
WrestleMania 9 where Yokozuna beat Bret Hart to become WWE Champion. 2 minutes later, losing it to Hulk Hogan.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 531 pounds. Rick and Scott.
Starting off with Rick Steiner.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE.
Quick pin attempt here. He kicks out before two.
Clearly hoping for an early end to this one.
Oh, and he manages to reverse. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers.
Samu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
What a headbutt. Vicious.
Getting set up in the corner now.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Effective counter.
Unpacked. Now, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Able to turn it into a cover of their own.
Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking.
Punishing power slam. Oh, God, the crimson is flowing. He's seriously hurt now.
His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
And now Scott is getting beaten down.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Oh, compressed in the corner.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where.
Simple waist lock.
Countered into a nice arm drag.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Soaring!
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the Head Shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It has made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next
Targeting, don't care.
move. corner.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off. Oh, catches a kick to the face.
Oh, man. Fatu is just having his way.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers.
Fatu combats out of that. Clothesline. So effective.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm.
Not what I wanted.
Power slam. Scott getting worked on right now.
I don't see Fatu slowing down anytime soon.
Take off Rick.
And Fatu gets stopped in his tracks.
Okay, the slam.
Pop handle slam.
That should be it. Just punishing their opponent.
Just grounded and pounded.
And now Fatu is bleeding profusely, guys. Propped up in the corner. Tag made. Rick and Scott Steiner looking for some tandem offense here from the top.
Steinerizer connected big time.
Is that enough to finally put down the head shrinkers?
But Sabu saving the matchup.
And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the head shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. Both teams so evenly matched, I wouldn't know who to bet on.
He has to be in a world of hurt here.
I expect a tag soon here. Have to take the chance to get your win back deep into the match.
From way up.
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Went for the high risk towards the outside, but it ended up being in vain.
And now gets tossed into the ring. Tag. Double team coming.
Driven down face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
Oof. Answer that with a stiff knee.
Pin. This might be the end of Steiner's night. Cover. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
I'm gonna play back this match sometime, man. Redo this and redo that.
Hey, let's put this in the
so I can
simplest
get
of all
the
terms.
other objectives.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now,
The
whether
final
he's a
boss.
blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall,
Oh, my God.
the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
You're watching live. Share the live. Try to get more people with
is
it.
the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 200.
Please, Rocky Maivia, everyone.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter
Hurst
Helmsley.
Who will later be known as
the challenger
Triple
not
H.
taking their eyes off the championship.
And the champ is staring daggers right back at the opposition.
Look at Mike Rome just standing there.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title.
Nope.
He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal. Rolling into a monkey flip.
And you don't often see the champion get thrown around that easily.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can be won outside of the squared circle.
They know.
Oh, look at this! Expertly executed.
In trouble here.
Oh, what a great counter. That'll break it up. Oh, counters right back on Hunter.
They float over.
And conspicuous
DDT 7
is the Butler.
Wait, trouble here. Can he get it fully locked?
Sleeper.
Cinching up their opponent.
Looking for a counter, and just like that, he manages to break the hold.
Oh, shit.
Back-landed. The champ taking command. Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down. Oh, scattered that one.
Get in there. Get in there.
Gosh.
And even before the bell rang.
Damn it. I'm restarting.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Uh-oh, the Cobra Clutch is applied. The Cobra Clutch submission is in. Elbows trying to free himself, and he escapes.
Oh, ooh, stiff punch. What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his time
from the top.
Oh, yeah,
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Helmsley has no control here.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer. Oh, whipping double axe handle.
Hooked up.
Oh, shit. Pin attempt by the champion.
The official's concerned with the wrong thing right now. They're completely missing the pin.
Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Oh, knee drop.
Woo!
Heading to the top turnbuckle now.
Perched up top. A diving knee drop. And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley.
Fist to the skull.
A face buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
Helmsley with a ruthless attack, and he might have Maivia here.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring
Smacking.
Rocky. Hey, you really want my title?
Rocky Maivia.
You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Look at
Superplex.
Rocky with a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed. This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup. Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again.
Oh, ball package.
Shoulders down.
Boom.
Rocky
steals the title.
Rocky
in a roll up.
Has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
I'm gonna turn captions on.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss.
Tribal chief. Roman Reigns.
Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Wwe 2K25 wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Good Lord,
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principles behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest.
The steel cage. High Chief Peter Maivia.
And strong. Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Choke slam! Slips away just in time.
What a shot! When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect. Just straight into the pin. He gets an emphatic kick out.
These men knew this match is going to be hard fought.
What a punch! We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
You'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional whose game plan for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Opportunity is just a few feet away now. Electric chair.
He's tossed down to the mat.
Brought down from the cage wall with force.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly.
Single leg takedown.
Step over, toe hold, apply.
Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold. Before irreparable damage is done. These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow. That unraveled on George.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like hockey bags.
Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one.
What a smash!
That is just insulting.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief and the tribal tattoo on his body.
From the top, misses big time. He's able to reverse it.
Oh, my goodness.
What a smash.
That is just insulting.
Measured up nicely. Fist drop.
George with great awareness. Smashing the head into an unforgiving surface.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief. Bam! He might have him. I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
He wastes no time with the attack.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawai family.
And George is caught.
Oh, that might have just broken something. Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
Makes the cover. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what it...
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax!
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate, she does!
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Banzai drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success.
Nia Jax versus Lyra.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving Titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring Finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring Tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crown already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra ride a happy ever after?
Whoa.
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morgan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
Lyra Valkyria.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring Tournament. Jax Valkyria, who will walk out of Saudi Arabia with a crown and a ticket to a world title. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
Well, I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Wait for it. Oh, Alabama slam.
Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca Belair.
Even more impressive than that, she handed Jade Cargill her first WWE loss.
Granted, Corey, that was a disqualification victory for Jax. I'd say there's still some unfinished business between Nia and Jade. Dropping the elbow. She could be on her way to a countout.
She goes under the ropes back inside.
Our official got caught in the line of fire.
And finally recognizes the count and gets back into the ring. And gets sent right into the corner. Using the cranium.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, no. There's the Annihilator.
Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen
She's
of the Ring.
Triple H.
Nia said she would
All
do
of
it,
that.
and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
Lyra and Nia.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right? or mean or aggressive. He made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal.
I think I'm gonna end this stream after.
While Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you could get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
I'm glad they got Paul Heyman to narrate this thing. No mercy.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match.
That is.
Introducing first from the
Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnake's music.
He's here. Austin's here.
Stone Cold Steve.
Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now, pissed off, Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
And a good strong kick out there.
He's really trying to rush this match.
Oh, clothesline. And looking at my monitor, it it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that he only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Austin has revenge in the crosshairs. The target is the despicable Rikishi. Austin applying the pressure.
Austin not looking like roadkill now.
He sure as hell doesn't.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to those disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Off the barricade. Face first off the barricade. Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fighting.
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
These are the kind of attacks that completely throw off your equilibrium.
You talk so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the top.
He left himself wide open. Big mistake.
Here's Austin set hard to the outside. Going outside. What's he got planned here? Austin wards the attack off.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rick. Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Stiff elbow will break that up.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
Sliding back into the ring.
Austin showing no fear, no intimidation.
Counter with a stiff headbutt. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. He counters with a great reversal. Rikishi finds his target with that one.
Austin dodges out. Austin
got in a stunner.
Can Rikishi come back from down?
And he's still in the game.
I thought for sure this thing was wrapped up.
Well, stay in your seat. Looks like we've got a ways to go yet.
Austin has put away. And here's Austin looking to end it right now. The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Stone Cold.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred.
Incoming.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Oh, earth-shaking power slam.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin really had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Jawbreaker!
Call it, Dennis.
Oh, the reversal by Rikishi.
Oh, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We are fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond... And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Albany wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Delivered into the barricade.
Oh, he cuts it off.
There has been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks, and this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Back and forth trading reversals. Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold.
And he has an answer for Rikishi.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Driven down. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
He gets into the ring. Oh, what a response.
Reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense. Countering each other again and again. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here. Find some payback with their own reversal. Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been. To throw vinegar on Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight.
And there's Austin sent flying. Heading to the outside now.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver. Rikishi got all of it. Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man. Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right. Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll. Heading back to the ring. Oh, this, what a headbutt.
Uh-oh. Rikishi's winning.
That's it. Austin is out.
And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble.
3, no, 2 count.
Austin somehow kicked out. I cannot believe the beating he's been able to endure.
And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's being
to the sky.
Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi.
This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his...
No Mercy, Rikishi, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Stone Cold Steve Austin attack. And I'm back.